Oh, and also, Andy, what the heck? They completely redesigned him? Unless that's some sort of fantasy. You guys saw the trailer. What the flip was that? Who's that kid? Why? Why does he look so different? I don't understand. Y'all, Pixar, you ain't getting away with that. You better have some freaking, like, parallel universe explanation for that, because that's not my Andy. Hashtag not my Andy. Goodbye. Thank you. I firmly believe that the Toy Story 3 ending was perfect. When I heard that they were making Toy Story 4, I heard about it years ago. And then it was really quiet for a long time. And I thought to myself, oh, well, maybe they're not making it. I hadn't even thought about it in a long time, to be honest with you. And when I say I heard about this early, I heard about this, when the third one came out. So that's like 2010. They're like, okay, we have a trailer. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna watch it, duh. And so I saw the trailer, and I was disappointed. I wasn't excited or, whoa, that looks so cool, I can't wait to see that. No, there was none of that. I'm a huge Pixar fan. I just am. I trust them so much. I watch all the movies that they come out with. There's a lot of reasons why I'm gonna go watch this movie despite the trailer being not as great as I hoped it would be. One of them is that I've never seen a Toy Story movie in theaters before. I think I would have loved to see Toy Story 3 in theaters. Not gonna lie, I kind of pirated it. Even when Toy Story 3 came out, I was kind of like iffy about it because Toy Story 2 was so good and it had been 10 years. Basically what started Pixar is Toy Story. First movie that was completely 3D animation. It was Toy Story. It was the first one. It was a big freaking deal. To like risk that franchise going south with this movie is just too much of a risk. I don't want to play with it. You did amazing, Pixar. 3 fantastic movies. Each one better than the last. That's so amazing. That's such an incredible thing for a studio to say. That their first movie ever was so wildly successful and popular that they continued to make it, and with each new installment it kept getting better. I don't see how this could be better, but I don't see how this could be better. I really don't. The trailer, they just had Bo Peep back and she didn't really do anything. Like, she's not a favorite character. I don't think she's anybody's favorite character. Like, she's just Bo Peep. Like, she didn't do much in the first one or the second one. Like, she didn't even have much of a personality. And it looks like she does now, but what I'm saying is, like, I understand why Pixar did this. I've kind of read an article recently where they said, we understand that the third one was kind of perfect ending, but we still have one more story to tell with Woody, blah, blah, blah. I don't want you to risk this not being good. Honestly, like, I trust Pixar. It's probably going to be amazing. I'm not excited for this at all. I really am not. But I'm watching this movie. I'm paying money, and they know I am, so. And just being a big fan of Pixar and animation in freaking general, I hope this movie does really well. Selfishly, I kind of want it to go south so that, I don't know, Pixar can learn some sort of lesson. All studios can learn some sort of lesson. I also want to talk about Wreck-It Ralph 2, which was one of the most disappointing things I've ever seen in my life. I went in there with high hopes, and I left just freaking disappointed. And it wasn't that the trailers...
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was just not good.
Wreck-It Ralph 2 was... oh man, that was not... that didn't do it for me. I don't know if it did it for anybody, but apparently a lot of people liked it, and I don't understand that because the first one was so creative, and they did this amazing thing where they took a video game that didn't even exist and they created a movie out of it, which is a smart thing to do because in the past video game movies don't do very well when they translate it to film. So Disney was intelligent. They're like, let's make a movie with a video game that doesn't exist. It doesn't have fans. It doesn't have like some sort of thing that we have to abide to. Like, we can be 100% creative here. And they did. They made some amazing choices, and that movie was so creative, so heartfelt, and I felt like in this one, the new one that they created, that it was, oh man, why the heck would you make a movie about memes and popular culture and things that are happening right now? It's gonna be so dated. In 3 years, no one's gonna remember those dance moves that Ralph was doing in those viral videos, and I can't believe that was the plot. I can't believe the plot was, let's try to go viral and make money. because that's not how the internet works. And they try to do it in less than 24 hours or something. I don't even know. There was just so many issues that I had. I was like, and it wasn't that I was picking it apart, because I'm sure there's way more issues than I'm even like complaining about right now. But like, I don't know, I was just so disappointed with how that movie turned out. And I'm scared for Toy Story 4, I really am. But, you know, Pixar and Disney, different studios, I get it, I understand. But you gotta worry, you gotta. And yeah, it's just, oh man, that movie, Wreck-It Ralph 2 was not good. And there was so many good reviews too, and I just couldn't believe that. Like, what? I guess some people like the message that friends grow apart and all that. And yeah, that's fine, sure. But I've never seen Ralph so whiny. The scene where Vanellope freaking sings a song after Me and the Princesses was so cringy. Oh my gosh, no. And I had just, no. I was disappointed. I really believe in trilogies. I think they can do amazing things when it's a trilogy and their story arcs. When it goes beyond like 3 movies, it can get overwhelming, and you're almost certain to have a movie that's gonna be bad. And it's probably not the first one. It's probably not the second one. It's more likely a third or the fourth one. So when you keep going, you run more risks. And I don't want that to happen to Toy Story, because Toy Story is perfect in a sense. I don't want that to happen to Toy Story. Toy Story is beloved. It's given me creativity. It's given me imagination. It's created something special and unique. It practically started 3D animation, which is mostly a good thing. If anyone's gonna make a 4th Toy Story movie, it's gonna be Pixar, and that's the people you're gonna trust with it. I wouldn't even trust the Disney animation studio with this. I'm glad it's Pixar, and I'm glad that they're handling their own stuff, but you gotta worry. And I'm hopefully, this is starting to look like Jake Gyllenhaal. Do you see that? This is starting to look like Jake Gyllenhaal. I just realized that I forgot to turn the light on. Dang it. So I'm gonna go watch this movie because Pixar has created a trust that is pretty much unbreakable unless the rest of their movies forever are the worst. But they've created a trust in me with all of their amazing, beautiful, inspiring films. Pixar has stated in the past that they'll only make a sequel if they feel like they have a good enough story, which I don't think is true, because the heck was Cars 2 then? A spy movie? Are you serious? What? There's so many issues with that. If they decided, instead of making a Toy Story 4, to completely reanimate and rejuvenate the old Toy Story 1, because that stuff is scary. I don't like watching Toy Story 1. Yo, Sid looks disgusting. If they decided to revamp that and revisit it with the newer technology they have today, that would be amazing. Can you imagine? Instead of a Toy Story 4, we got Toy Story 1 again, but in the beautiful format that we have. But I'm pretty sure people would be complaining that, why didn't they just make a Toy Story 4? You know, why spend the time and the energy to release this in theaters instead of making a whole new movie? And I understand that. I understand that perspective completely too. They deserve for me to go see this movie because of all the good, beautiful work that they've done in the past. I just hope that Woody gets the arc that he deserves, that this movie ends in an even better note. I don't know how that's possible. Like, y'all saw the 3rd movie. That stuff makes you cry. Alright, like and subscribe, watch my other videos. You won't.